Now, Jackie Matubia has always been this, I don't know, phenomenal person. I feel like she's a force. She's an amazing actress. She is a funny content creator, and she knows how to get people talking. Like, she knows like, she's very targeted, and that can only mean that they're a very smart person. Because if I know exactly what to do for me to get a rise out of you, or to garner some form of emotion out of you, then it's just a sign of someone being really smart. So that's my opinion of her in general. However, her smarts usually kind of end at relationships, because I don't know, it's been a very interesting story with her and her relationships, or at least the ones she's given us preview to. We know that she was married to a pilot before, and they broke up, and according to people on this set, who I will not point fingers at, they feel like there is something still going on there, because the flued in and flued out is not making sense. However, she also was in a long relationship with Blessing Lungaho, and obviously, do they have children together?
One daughter.
They have a child together, and we all thought that this was going to be the relationship of a lifetime. They seemed very happy with each other. They were always posting each other, and there was just a running theme of happily ever after type of story. But obviously, we know that they broke up, and she's been harboring a lot of I don't know what to call that emotion, but like, she's been very snippy about him, and when she speaks with regard to him, she's been very like, bites. It's been small little hints of backhanded compliments, and so on and so forth. And I think yesterday we spoke about some of those things. I don't think we need to reiterate. However, we were like, what's happening with Jackie Matubia? We know Blessing is doing okay with his new girlfriend Irene, his new bae Irene, but what is happening on the Jackie Matubia front? And she did go on an interview where she discussed her current relationship status. She said that for now, she is focusing on her children, because there's no way kitakuramba when it comes to loving and dedicating yourself and committing yourself to taking care of your children. Like, there is no way your children will do something so shady that itafeel kama imekuramba, and either way, they are your children. So like, there's nothing you can do for them that should feel bad or should feel like a regret either way. She continued to say that my focus right now is on my babies and building an empire for them, because kikikuramba hawata kutoka. She continued to actually say that I am proud of being a single mom, and you should also be proud of being a single mother. And she said, you should know the kind of peace that comes with being a single mother. So I generally feel like she's doing okay. Honestly, according to her, she said this many countless times with regard to marriage. She said, I want to teach my girls that it's fine if the marriage is not working. That is not the end of the world. Marriage is amazing. It's a beautiful institution. But again, I say communication, respect, those things you cannot play with them, and it has to be a two-way street. So I completely agree with everything she says. Like, there's nothing that she said that that I disagree with. Honestly, yes, if you are a single mother, there's nothing wrong with being a single mother. And motherhood is one of those beautiful journeys which, if you are privileged enough to actually be experiencing or going through, I think you need to actually not just pat yourself on the back, but be very grateful to your ancestors for giving you the ability to be alive in order for you to experience it. There's highs, there's lows, there's beautiful things in between, and I think that all of that experience just becomes this beautiful thing that only mothers will experience. I feel like only a mother would be able to experience the kind of experiences you have from having children, adopted or otherwise, or even surrogacy. Whatever form in which you got your children, they're yours, but that experience cannot be replicated in any other way. And honestly, if she decides that she wants to be single, there's nothing wrong with that either. She will find love when she finds love, if she finds love, and that will be entirely her decision, because clearly she's putting that in her own hands and not being pushed into pressure for dating someone else just to fill that gap. So I kudos to you. 2 weeks to Valentine's and you're this strong. Do you, boo-boo? I love it.
You forgot how strategic she is.
Hey.
Who's to say?
Hey.
Who's to say there's nobody behind the
Launch
scenes?
somebody real quick.
Exactly.
Anyway, we'll see.
But either way, I feel like as a society, we're very harsh on single parents and single mothers more specifically. We just have this stereotype about it. It was in a serious topic. You know, Will Broder's friend, she's also an actress. It was actually last week. And she came out and said the reason she did not remarry is just because of those small microaggressions she would experience in relationships. And also, when a woman has broken up with a man and now she is a single mother, very quickly, you know, even when she's disgruntled about something, when she's complaining about something, we're very quick to label her as the bitter baby mama, the bitter woman. You guys, she is a woman who stayed, and she is entitled to anger, to emotions, to just showing her frustration. But because we think, you're a mother now, you know, you should rise above everything, rise above the noise, we're very quick to say, oh, nakwanga hivyo, she's so loud, she's so bitter, let this other man move on. It's so unfair. That's all I'm saying. It's very unfair for us to label somebody as bitter, as controlling, as loud, as unagreeable, when they're just very frustrated with the situation.
Yeah.
If it was you and you've broken up with somebody and they've left you with their child and they're not contributing financially and you show a bit of frustration about it, guys are quick to say, unakwanga mbita, so you just move on. Si mtoto ni wenyu nyinyi wawili. Si ule mtoto. You mean I can't be frustrated about a man not doing what he's supposed to do?
I can't express myself like purely and honestly, because honestly, hey, that's some.
And given that she is on the limelight, it's far harder for her. She has to be very calculated about everything she says. It's difficult. So yeah, give as much grace to people when you see them, and just withhold your tongue. Saa zingine, you don't have to say everything. Just keep your opinion to yourself. Na ikikuwasha sana, go in front of the mirror. Give yourself tea back to back with evidence and screenshots, and then, you know, you cool down, you go to bed, you know.